Oh, hey, are you new here? Well, you know what else is new? These teeth! I'm literally so excited to vlog. I've never vlogged because honestly, I just don't feel like my life is that exciting to vlog, but this is exciting. I've wanted veneers for 10 years, literally since I was like 14, I think. So for this to happen is just so exciting. So let's get right into the reason you're here. I filmed little bits and pieces, so I guess when I edit this, we'll see how this is formatted because I've never vlogged, but I wanted to also hop on here and just like straight up tell you all the details and then sort of fill it in with the video footage. So we'll do it that way. So I got my teeth done in New York City, specifically Washington Heights with Dr. Perez Feliz. It cost me, these are composite veneers. And if you don't know anything about veneers, let me educate you a little bit. So they're composite and there's porcelain. Composite is like half the price. So mine specifically cost $5,000 plus $800 for gum contouring because my smile was super gummy. So like I'd say like half of that was gum. So I paid for gum contouring as well. Porcelain would have cost me, I believe, between $12,000 to $14,000. The difference between the two, porcelain lasts longer. So composites will last you about 10 years, porcelain will last you 20. And by last, I mean like the whiteness and just like how great it looks. Porcelain also, you know them celebrities who be looking funny in the videos when they shave their teeth? That's porcelain. And they have to shave your teeth. Composite, they sort of put it on top of the natural molding of your teeth. Also, when light reflects porcelain or composite, obviously you get to choose the shade that you want, the shade of white, but porcelain reflects light more naturally like your natural teeth would. When light hits your composite, it could look a little like bright for a second. But you don't get their stuff shaven down. So if you change your mind, you can take off your teeth, period. If you break your tooth, I don't know if you'd be fighting, like, I don't know why your tooth would break, but like with composite, you can fix it. With porcelain, you have to replace it. So that's sort of the difference in terms of price points and everything. I mentioned gum contouring. So gum contouring is literally he took a scalpel and he literally just cut my gums and shaped them. It's actually super fast. I think I was in the waiting room longer than the actual procedure. It takes about 5 days to heal, give or take. But because my smile was very gummy, it took 10 days. I don't think it took 10 days, but he said he wanted a 10-day grace period. He didn't feel comfortable putting veneers on me prior. So yeah, that's price point, that's who it was, and that's the difference between porcelain and composite. Now, the process to even start. So I originally actually wasn't gonna get it done in New York. So if any of you guys are down south, this may be a easier place to go to. I was gonna go to Dental Design Smile. Prices are give or take the same. Porcelain was $10K, like 9 to 11K, I think. And then composite was 4 to 6K and gum contouring was $300 with a $1,000 non-refundable deposit. With Dr. Perez Feliz, it was a $500 deposit. But given Corona and everything, I sort of took the L with my deposit because my veneers were cheaper with Dr. Perez Feliz. So I just in my head tried to add up the deposit. The process took about 2 hours and 45 minutes. Dr. Perez Feliz. Itself, the top part took about an hour 30. The bottom part took like the process was sort of the same. I feel like with Dental Design is maybe a little bit longer between the top and the bottom. Tell them what you're interested in. You send them a picture of your raw regular both for gum contouring, and then that's when they'll be like, okay, you need gum contouring or whatever. And then you book your appointment, yada, yada, yada. Unless you have a lot of questions, and of course there'll be a bit more back and forth. Like with Dental Design Smile, there was like a hot 20 back and forths with Dr. Perez Feliz because I already knew all this information. It was really just send me the picture. Okay, you need gum contouring. Okay, great. What's the deposit? Boom. So yeah, getting your teeth done during Corona time. This is such an interesting location. Where's the elevator? Is that the elevator? Frick is the elevator. Right there.
Buenas tardes, hombre. Joven. Oiga, fíjese que me da tanto gusto verlo. ¿Cómo está?
So they just numbed my mouth. As you can see, I'm not really talking normal, and I have an itch, but I can't feel anything, so I can't even scratch the itch. But yeah, we're gonna do gum contouring, so I'm waiting for the doctor to come back to give me the anesthesia. And he already gave me the anesthesia. This is so odd. I just want this little itch to go way up here. So this is what I look like. I can't even smile. Ew. Ew. Okay. So this is my style. After the gun content, I'm trying so hard to smile, but I have anesthesia. But yeah, this is the place. It's a very interesting place. It's like a medical spa that does teeth and stuff, and dentist and all that. But they looked up the whole spot. You see, so it's like an old school building, but it's only this facility. Interesting. I can't smile. So, update. It is however many hours afterwards.
This mysterious character, Shadow Checker.
So, no more gum.
It's high time I emerge from my cocoon.
I'm happy about that. The pain, I mean, it's not the worst pain I've ever felt. It's just like an awkward part. But like, I feel like I got punched in my mouth and like they cut my gums. Like,
we finally have a chance.
no, I got beat up. But aside from that, everything is fine. When I got out, I felt lightheaded. I think all the anesthesia they put in my mouth. But, and then the only mess up, I took the antibiotics before I ate. And oh my God, I was nauseous, sharp pain, hot, like, I had to just lay out. But I feel better now. Stomach's still a little sunset. I think I'm gonna have to eat something else to throw in there, but that's the update. So I know people be having like vlogging cameras. I don't have a vlogging camera. I have the regular Canon T6i fat ass camera. So I guess this is how we're going to vlog. So today we are vlogging my veneers. If you don't know what veneers are, they're basically like the fake teeth, right? I have wanted veneers for so long. Like, if you know me, like, you know I've wanted it for so long. I've basically hated my smile my whole life. Like, my mom literally told me growing up, do not smile. That is how much I hate it. See, these police officers are ruining my video. If they can just shut up, like, you're not gonna get through. You're not, it's traffic. It is what it is. Where do you want people to move? They're making their little noises, right? We're literally under a bridge, like, type. Where is people gonna go to move for you? Like, just explain to me, where are we gonna make the impossible possible? Anyways, so today I'm filming my Veneers journey, and I filmed on my phone the first part, which is the gum contouring, but I felt like that process wasn't that important that much because not everyone's gonna need gum contouring, but the Veneers part, that's why you are here. So the process on how to get this appointment is you basically send them a picture of your smile. I already did gum contouring, so as you can see, my gums aren't really there the way they were before. My gums were really gummy. So yeah, I get all the tea, right? This is, right, so there's a spa right there, the dentist right there. They're cleaning, but this is a medical spa. Oh, shit. Ugh. I left my cash. Now I only have card. That's right. Okay, so I luckily, for the video purposes, left my wallet in my Uber, so he let me go. So right now he numbed the top part. That's why I'm talking weird. And he had to shave down my front tooth a little bit, if you pay attention. See, and right there he added like some string, and he added, oh, thank you. He added some string up here and it connected it over here, if you guys can see that. He also added like a little cream thing over here. So that's what's going on now. I have no idea what the string is, but because he's all up in my face, I don't want to like ask him until like later. Now let me grab this wallet. I'm an absolute idiot. But yeah, that's the update. In terms of numbness, I literally feel it all the way up here. Like, they added a lot more this time than when they added the gum contouring, which I thought would be opposite effect, actually. I mean, opposite. Ugh. So yeah, and in terms of shaving down, like I said, they've shaved down the first two, and then like if you pay attention, that one like it be sticking out. So they're shaving down that one. I don't know what the string is gonna do, but like I said, I'll update you guys. Now back to surgery. Looks like I got Botox done too, because it's swollen. It's like swollen from like here, literally all the way to like up here. Like if you were to punch me, I don't feel anything, and my nose feels hella weird. Like I don't, so I can't really smile right now because my upper lip is just like still. So I'll just do this. I'm trying my best to show you, and it's still ashy. Like I couldn't even rinse right. But I'm in my 15-20 minute break. We're about an hour and a half into the process. So since I'm here, let me explain to you. What happened. They put a gel. They made you rinse, all that. And they put the string, I said, so he explained to me the string is actually to lift my gum. So now the gum is gonna go down. It was just a temporary lift it for the veneers. Veneers were sort of put on, think of it as acrylic. right? So he put some on, shaped it, whatever. Then he put some laser thing, and then kept doing layer after layer. So think of doing your nails. Think of doing your nails, but you're doing gel, and you put it in the lamp every time you put a layer. There was like 500 different drills, 500 different type of drills that he used. And he did shorten these teeth because he said it was long and it would look funny. It was just really him doing that for each tooth and drilling it. Most of the drilling, though, disclaimer, was after. So it wasn't on my actual teeth. He informed me when he was going to drill my actual teeth, the front two, and then like, so you see how they base it off your natural teeth shape. So I have these killer fucking tooths right here that like pop out. So we shaved that a little bit. But I like it. It still matches my natural tooth. So it's sort of still imperfect. It's not super perfect. That was my fear. I hate fucking perfect teeth. And it's not. Which is perfect for me. Oh my god. I hate this crooked ass smile. I look like an idiot. So we're done. I'm still numb, and I really wish they should have some complimentary Vaseline. Because the way you have to open your lips is mad. I feel like that was the most annoying part. Like having to open your mouth mad wide open for mad long. But yeah, we're done. I'll be able to smile better when my fucking mouth isn't swollen because of the anesthesia. I just wish, because they put more on this side, because I asked more for this side because this side was actually hurting. They didn't put any in the bottom because he said my bottom teeth are straighter. So like it just didn't require as much drilling, which it didn't. Am I talking weird at all? That was one of my... That was one of my questions. Like, am I gonna start talking weird? I'm not gonna lie. I feel a little lisp. Let's see. Broken promises, promises, promises. You hear it? Broken promises, promises. It's not like that, but broken promises, promises, promises. So wasn't that sus? She's so sus. She's so sus. I think I have to get used to it. So, sun, stars, silly six. I'm just testing it out. But yeah, I will say it feels weird behind. I think I have to get used to it. Like, I did tell him he had to go back and shave a bit behind because I felt the veneers a bit too much. But yeah, I just need my lip to unswell. But the experience overall was cool. Oh, I never even checked the exact time. I wanted to tell you guys. It's 6:39. Let's see. 6:39. Let's say I finished 5 minutes ago. So the top took like about an hour and a half, an hour 40. The bottom took like an hour 10, which would make the total time to do these veneers about 2 hours and why can't I do math? Let's say 2 hours and 45 minutes, rounding it up, 3-hour process, right? 3-hour process with a quick 15-20 minute break in between teeth. Yeah. So I'm gonna hop on here once my mouth isn't swollen. I feel like that's also contributing to the lisp. And I'm gonna give you guys more concrete details when I get a chance to sit down. But I wanted to like do it in person, so I didn't remember any details. Oh, what I also forgot to tell you guys, besides the drilling and all the gels and shit, he puts like a little cloth in between the teeth. so that when he puts the whatever it is, the composite, it doesn't get stuck in between. Anything else? He liked to use a special floss at the end that was like mad hard to make sure there was no veneers in between. But yeah, I like it because it's still not perfect. And who the fuck wants a perfect smile? You're gonna look like an idiot. And now somebody's staring at me vlogging, but I guess that's life, right? Look at this girl staring at me. Okay, I'm gonna call my Uber now. For a bit, and then there's a special toothpaste and toothbrush that he also forwarded me right here. He said you could get on Amazon and eBay. Overall, the experience was pretty smooth and pleasant. It wasn't anything crazy. I would say, okay, who wants to sit there for 2 hours and 45 minutes with your mouth wide open? Mind you, like my lips were getting super dry and like you cannot lick your teeth, right? Or your lips. I didn't know that. So I kept doing that. He was like, you're gonna mess it up. And then I looked it up afterwards and stuff. And moisture actually messes up the color and stuff of the teeth. And that's undoable. So you gotta have this dry ass mouth for a whole like 2 hours and 45 minutes. So when he said we have a 15-minute break, I was like, yes, because I cannot do this. I just need to lick my lips. I need moisture. So that part sort of sucked. And what I like about it, let me give you a close-up. And I'll also put a picture of the before and after. It's not perfect. And that's what I wanted. You know people who they stuff be straight across, right? See, you can still see my canine teeth. It's just not perfect, and I wanted it that way. And this is actually not the whitest shade. I wish I could go back in time. I would have gone down one shade darker. So I guess it would have been more yellowish. But I do feel like this does look hella bright. Like in selfies and in videos, it looks great, but in real life, it does look a little bit bright. And I don't really drink things that stain your teeth, which you would technically want to avoid, but like, I think I want to stain my teeth a little bit. So I think this was the second lightest shade, so I would have gone with the third. So I don't know, maybe I have to get used to it. The other thing is like, I have a slight lisp. Like I usually can talk faster than this, but if I talk really fast, it's just gonna do that thing, you know? So, and I feel like I'm salivating more. It takes 2 weeks, he said, and online says, to get used to it. So I can sense that. And the other thing that's weird is like, because they're composite, my teeth are technically now bigger. So he did shave down 3 teeth. You don't really shave them down composite, but he said I was gonna basically look stupid if we didn't. My front 2, he said we're gonna look way too big if we don't shave it down. So he shaved the bottom part of my natural teeth a little bit. And then this canine teeth right here sort of pops out a little bit, like the shape of it, not the actual tooth. So he shaved that down a little bit. But that's it. He didn't touch any of my other teeth. But it's funny because my front teeth are bigger now, right? So I have a tendency to not close my mouth. So I'd be just chilling like, but now this is what I look like when I chill, right? And I feel like in pictures it's sort of maybe cute, but like in certain angles, it looks like I'm smiling, especially because it's bright. It just looks like I'm smiling all the time. Like, so I sort of miss that. But the good thing is, you know, when your girl make more bread or whatever, because they're composite, I can go back and switch them to porcelain and they can actually shave down the teeth. So that's the only cons I would say, was if I go back in time, I would really take my time. I sort of took his word for it. Like, this is what most of my clients get. And because it wasn't the whitest shade, I was like, bet, right? In my head, I'm like, all right, the second whitest will do, right? I would have gone with the third. Anything else? When they did a gum contouring, you know, you have to take your antibiotics, the mouthwash, and all that. I couldn't really eat hard food on the first day of gum contouring. On the first day of veneers, my enamel was like, I mean, they shave ever so slightly a little bit. So like the enamel of my first front 2 teeth was really sensitive. So like trying to eat a sandwich was hard, just because it hurt a little bit. But now this was on Monday. Today's Thursday. So let's say day 3. And I'm chilling. Like, you can sort of feel it in the back a little bit, right? And that's something that bothered me on the first day, but I'm sort of over it now. I'm still working on my talking. Yeah, I'm good now. My teeth are no longer sensitive. I think that was sort of like the first 2 days. Yeah, and I'm chilling. Eating is weird because the texture of your teeth is different, right? So when you're doing this, like, you can sort of feel it. So it's a lot of just simply getting used to. But I'm overall happy with the results. Yeah, I'm happy. Any questions? Someone asked me, can you? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. What else? People have asked me so many questions. All right, cost covered. Pain, none. Just felt like someone punched me in the face after my gum contouring once the anesthetic went down. And then after the veneers, it wasn't so much pain, besides, like I said, when you chew on something a bit harder, but it was more or less like just uncomfortableness. It feels like you got something in your mouth, which I do, but like, let's see, there was like 500 drills that they used during the process, and that was sort of scary. But it wasn't painful, like I said. Yeah, that's the process. I know people be flying out to Colombia. I was gonna go to Miami, right? But I'm really happy that I found Dr. Perez Feliz in New York, which is where I'm located. He did Fivio Foreign, if you know, he's a rapper. Styled by J. Marie, she's an influencer. So that's sort of how I found him. One thing I will say though, disclaimer, right? Because I'm from the Bronx, so like unprofessionalism isn't like necessarily like, I'm not a Karen, you know, like I'm not, but if you on more of the Karen side, and I don't mean it racially, I just mean like behavior wise, right? Like the type to call somebody's manager, then maybe, I don't know, I don't want to say it was ratchet, right? But the location, right? I'm gonna put a video in, like, so the location itself is like, it takes you aback a little bit. You're like, am I in the right place? You gotta remember, you in the Heights, right? This is the same thing as shit going to Dominican Republic. This isn't like the people who did Huda Beauty teeth, Nikki Tutorials teeth, who charge you like $20,000 for like 4 teeth. No. So, well, those were porcelain, but regardless, you get my point. So it is a little like not your stereotypical dentist office, and they were gossiping a little bit when they was doing my veneers, and I was like, all right. I mean, I didn't mind it. Actually, it was distracting, but like, if you were to mind that. Also, it's in the Heights, also known as Dominican Republic. Therefore, like, they all have accents, right? They speak English, but you know, I'm just letting you know everything. I decided to speak Spanish because it's easier. But yeah, the waiting time for Dr. Perez Feliz was a lot, like an hour each fucking time. But besides that, like, I guess that could be a con for other people. For me, I was chilling. Like, I'm not super bougie in that sense. But yeah, that's essentially my veneers experience. Overall, I'd rate it a 9 out of 10. The one point that is missing of my experience is that I really wish he would have, like, I thought he was going to show me like a little chart or like a thing that showed me the teeth, right? But he sort of rushed me into the decision like, oh, this is the shade that my clients, like, you know, I recommend most of my clients. And the only question I really asked, like, that's not your whitest shade, right? And he was like, nah. So yeah, and if I could go back in time, I would have insisted to seeing the other ones. And yeah, so my teeth are just a bit whiter than I want them to be. But I'm really happy. Yeah, I'm happy. And like I said, I mean, I wish I still had my little gap when I open my mouth. So I guess I have to practice having my mouth closed. But that's where the 1 point leaves. So yeah, Dr. Perez Feliz or Dental Design Smile, New York City, Miami, 2 places that I've researched. And yeah, I hope this video was helpful in giving you guys like the inside scoop to veneers, not just what veneers are. I mean, that's important too, but you know, like the string, I had no idea about the string, or the 500 drills, or like the gel, not gel. I keep thinking of acrylics. That's how I like to think about it. But the laser, you know, I didn't know about these things and no one really spoke about these things. So I hope that was helpful. And I will catch you guys again in another YouTube video. I want to go back on YouTube more often, but I just don't think I'm going to do makeup. I'm going to keep makeup on my IG, right? Makeup is just so oversaturated in YouTube. Just watch another YouTube tour. Watch Kiki Adams or something. I want to give you guys, like, unique content, like this Veneers vlog, business stuff, and yeah, all that. So, I'm smiling all day. Let me stop.